Hey, what's going on, guys? So in today's video, I got my EDC here. We are going to be stabbing with an OTF. So what prompted this video was a comment from an older video I made talking about stabbing with OTFs. You know, can you stab with an OTF? And I said yes, and in that video I went like that, essentially. And that happened to fall right where that hole is, but I went like that and said, yeah, you could stab with it. And someone had a problem with that because they said I didn't actually stab. So we're going to try that right now. I'm actually going to use some force. We'll start off a little bit small, I guess, and then we'll go extreme and we'll actually stab some stuff that's hard. All right, so first off, I picked this OTF because this one is one of the most common, most popular designs. Now this one happens to be a TacKnives brand. Let's start with, I have an orange that's been in my fridge for a while. So we're going to start off very soft here. Okay, let me get over on the other side. Let's see, can we stab into an orange? How about that? We can. We can stab into an orange. All right. The double edge actually is super, super easy. That's one of the reasons why so many people like double edge blades, because it's cutting from both sides. So it really takes, like, seriously no effort at all to puncture things, especially something extremely soft like this, right? But anyway, let's put that aside for a second, right there. Then I got some cardboard here, obviously. Let's cut this. Whoop. Fold this up here, so we got a bunch of layers, because I really want to stick in the cardboard mostly. I don't really want to go into that wood yet. We'll reserve that for the end. So let's say a few layers of cardboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know, 10 or something like that. All right, so we're fully locked open. Let's go ahead and check for function. After our orange, we're still fine. Right? Now when you go to pull, this is really stuck in here right now. When you go to pull, you feel the movement on there, but it's not off the track. All right, try again. Now that went all the way down. I felt it poke through the bottom here, as you can see, and into the wood. Did that do anything wrong? No, knife still seems fine. Right, still works. Try again. Try a different spot here. Let's go all the way through. All right, that's actually in the wood. I don't have to hold it anymore. All right, so a ton of pressure. Does it still work? Yes, it does. All right. Let's do this a couple times. So, these can take a lot more abuse than you might think. All right? All right. So cardboard aside. See how this fares with just straight into the wood here. Does it work? Yes, it does. How about that? This is a super affordable OTF as well. Now, if you took out your expensive $400, $500 or $600 Microtech or some other, OTF, and it breaks, you'd probably have some complaining to do, right? Now, quite honestly, I thought once I hit the wood, it would break. That was my assumption, because I've never forcefully stabbed, especially a cheap OTF, into something hard like this, but I am actually really surprised right now. I really thought that this would break internally, and it would just be off the track and flopping around, but that is impressive. Here we go again. All right. All right, let me give this all my might without sliding down and completely slicing myself open. All right. That is super impressive. All right, hang on. Let me grab a hammer. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with a hammer. Let's go ahead and really get that in there. That is shocking. All right. Boing, boing. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me, hang on, let me get you off the tripod for a second here so you guys can actually see this. All right, you see how much that is into the wood? That is half the blade. All right, let's see how this fares. Zoom in, actually zoom out a little. All right, can I get this out now? And is this broken? Okay. If this thing works, I have to say I'd be pretty shocked. No way. No way. Impressive. So I've been EDCing this lately, and I have to say, I mean, it's one of the heavier models. I kind of prefer some of the aluminum handled ones just because they're lighter in the pocket. Cut's totally fine. I have to say, I am extremely impressed with this at this point. I mean, it was cutting fine. Of course, I love the double-edged blade. I think that's a huge bonus for, you know, why you'd have an OTF, so you can have a double-edged blade, which is going to be a lot harder to, you know, find in a manual folding knife, you know. But wow, I'm seriously like shocked. I don't know if I can push this even further, but yeah, I guess that just goes to show you can stab things with your OTF. Why would you? I have no idea. I never had a need to stab anything other than, like, you know, a cardboard box, an empty cardboard box, just for fun. But if you really needed to, obviously these can take more of a beating than you might think. That is shocking. Let's see. I think at this point the blade might break. Oh, we're all the way in. We are all the way in. All right, that's what he said. Okay, the blade is literally completely in the wood here. Totally and completely. Sorry, another earthquake for a second here. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay, it's kind of cutting its way out. Because it's double edged, at least I can't kind of rock it back and forth. Come on. There we go. No. Okay, so we finally broke it. So I say there's way too much blade play on that. The button is actually jammed now. I'm not sure what's going on with this button, or switch rather. You know, hang on. Where's our hammer? I shouldn't have pushed it. I didn't want to break it. I do like this knife quite a bit. Let's see. I'm not sure what happened with the switch, but it is completely jammed. It won't go backwards. Damn. Man. That's oh, well, now the blade is jammed in there. So we got kind of a fixed blade going on now. Oh, nope, it popped loose. And so our blade is kind of moving. Something in there is definitely broken. That is unfortunate. I don't want to mess with this too much, so I don't want to cut myself, obviously. So it seems like this is on the track, but something inside of our switch broke. Have to say though, that went way farther than I thought it would. I really thought I'd come out here, stab the orange, stab some cardboard, but the second I slammed it into that wood, I thought that was it. And that went way above and beyond. I don't know anyone who would actually do this on purpose, who's not trying to test something or trying to break it. So I would say that if you did have to stab something with your double-edged OTF knife, even if it's a cheaper one, go ahead. It'll probably be okay. But you know, that being said, maybe it does break. Maybe yours breaks on the first try. Who knows? But I sacrificed this one for you guys and for the person who commented. So hopefully that made up for the disappointment that I did not stab it the first time. So there you go. Now you know. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.